Hey guys, it's Tina here. Welcome back to another episode of Tina Tries It. In today's episode, I'll be trying out makeup from Miniso. So recently I went to China and I visited Miniso. This store, if you haven't heard of it, is like a Japanese sort of like Daiso, but I guess like maybe even cheaper. Everything there is pretty much designed in Japan, however it's made in China. And they have a whole bunch of cosmetics and beauty products. So I kind of went on a little shopping spree and bought, I guess, like a full face of makeup with their products. Everything here I've got today is under $6, so it's super affordable. So for today's video, it's gonna be more like a try-torial. So I'm going to do a full makeup look using all these products from Miniso. I'm gonna start off with foundation. The foundation I bought is the Mini Pony Miniso Perfect Drop Blurring Foundation. Apparently this foundation is super pigmented and you only need one drop to look flawless. I don't know if they mean just one single drop or one whole droplet. I'm just gonna pop a few drops. It's actually really watery. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Water Drop foundation. And to blend it, I've bought these little babies. They're beauty blenders and they're in, I guess, like a little cartoon bear. The white one is a little bit bigger than the brown one and it's actually really big. They're quite big compared to, you know, your regular beauty blender. I'm gonna use this little guy today though. Now the shade I bought was number 2. There was only 2 shades there, so I bought the darker shade. I'm just gonna dot it around my face first. And grab my little bear and then just blend it all in. Now I wouldn't say this is super pigmented. I think you definitely need a little bit more than one drop if you want to like have something a bit more full coverage. It's actually really weird. I'm like looking at myself in the mirror and the color looks fine. However, on screen, it looks like I've applied sunscreen, and you know how it gives you that white cast? That's what it look like. Does this have sunscreen in it? I don't really think so. Next, I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. This is the 3D 3-in-1 eyebrow pencil. So in this, you have the eyebrow pencil. In the middle, you have the eyebrow powder. And on the end, there's actually brow mascara. I'm gonna start off by using the pencil first to fill in my brows. Now the tip of this is almost like a little teardrop. So it's not like a super skinny eyebrow pencil. And the shade I bought in this was number 2. So I'm just going to use this to fill in my brows, just small strokes. And then just extend the tail of my brow a little bit. Then I'm gonna use the powder. So I'm just gonna like twist this around a bit to grab a bit of that powder onto my little dome brush. I'm just gonna run that powder. Oh, it is dark. I didn't expect that. I'm just gonna set my brows with this powder. You can see that I've obviously applied too much product there. I'm just gonna use a flat, clean brush to try to save this a little bit. I'm just gonna blend the start out to make it look much softer. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that foundation I used before, and I'm just gonna use that to clean up underneath. So far, I like the concept of this 3-in-1 eyebrow pencil, but I think the formula is a little bit kind of too soft. So when you apply it, if you're not light-handed, it can be like really, I guess, like pigmented or really dark in certain areas, and your brows can look a little bit patchy. And the brow powder, I feel like it's actually quite dark. I would normally use something a little bit lighter, but yeah. Ooh, it's actually looking really dark. Ooh, not sure if I like that. Anyways, I'm gonna try the end part of this. This is the mascara at the bottom. Wait a minute. Did it just break off? How much was this again? This was like $4. Not great quality. I guess what could you expect, right? But the packaging actually feels quite nice and I like the concept. However, I can't believe this just broke off. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly do the other side and carry on. Next, I'm gonna move on to eyeshadows. I bought this little palette. It's called the Crystal Shiny Eyeshadow. Inside you have 6 shades and it also comes with a little eyeshadow brush and the sponge applicator. I'm probably not gonna use those applicators because I just know it's gonna set me up for disaster. So I'm just gonna use my normal brushes. These brushes are from Marc Jacobs. I'm gonna start off by using this orangey shade. Just gonna apply it all over. Now all these have a slight, I guess, sheen to it. It's not like a matte, it's got a little bit of reflex in it. bit of shimmer, I guess. It's just not super pigmented, but it does give you a nice wash of color. Next, I'm gonna go into this purple shade. Darken up the outer corners with this shade. Once again, it's not like super pigmented, so you really gotta build it up. I'm gonna press more of that purple just along my lash line. Now, because these aren't super pigmented, there's not a lot of fallout either, so I guess that's one positive thing. But they do feel like cheap eyeshadows. I might just run a bit of this brown bronzy color over it too, just over that purple a little bit. I'm gonna grab that same brown and just line underneath. Okay, so far it's okay. It's not like the best. You can see it's kind of like patchy. And actually I'm looking at my skin now and I feel like I need more foundation because I can see a little bit of redness still. It's time to curl my lashes. I'm using this, I guess like clipless eyelash curler that cost me $3 from Miniso. I thought it was kind of like cool because it doesn't have those side clips, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. Can you see that? It curled. You kind of have to press really hard to get a nice curl. Moving on to eyeliner, I bought this one with double-headed stamp thingy. So one side is the normal eyeliner. This is more like, I think, a felt tip eyeliner. And the other side, you can stamp on a little, I guess, a little star shape. So I'm gonna do the normal eyeliner first. So I'm just gonna use small strokes to just extend a little cat eye flick. Just a mini one. And just go in really close to my lash line to create a small line. Now, I don't think this eyeliner is actually waterproof. Didn't say so on the packet. And it only cost me $2. I do have to say that the little tip is a little bit hard. That's just one thing I noticed. Also, that's my eyeliner done. Should I try the star end? I don't know if I would actually wear it out though. I might just try it on my hand. So it's supposed to be like a little tattoo, so I think you just like stamp it on, kind of smudged out a bit. I think you have to be really light-handed with this, otherwise you get that little circle around it like this. If you look really close though, the eyeliner does bleed a little bit, so you don't get that nice crisp edge around the star. So I guess for fun designs, it's okay. It's not the best though. Cool, so my eye makeup is done. I'm just gonna finish it off with mascara. This is like a two-step mascara. The first step is for pretty much like defining your lashes. So when you pull the brush out, it really strips away any of the excess mascara on the wand. Step number 2 is if you want something a bit thicker. When you pull it out, you can see it leaves a lot of the product left on the wand. So I'm gonna use step 1 first. There's actually very, very little product on this brush. I feel like it's taken away too much product. Okay, I think this is gonna take forever. I'm just gonna try step 2. Okay, yeah. I could definitely see the product on this. So that's what my lashes look like now. It's okay, it hasn't changed like dramatically. I feel like I've got some other mascaras that are way better, especially like separating my lashes and my lower lashes. But this mascara only costs $5, so it's not too bad for the price. Time to add some color to my cheeks. This is the blush. It's called Bright Blush. So it comes in a little compact like this, and under it, there's a little mirror and a little blush brush. I'm gonna attempt to use this brush first. Let's see how it goes. Just gonna sweep it on. You really have to build it up. I might actually try it with a normal blush brush. Oh yeah, it's so much better. And this blush only cost me $2. I might even use this as a crease color for my eyes. I'm almost done. I'm just going to apply this lip lacquer. This is the Mini Pony Super Silky Lip Lacquer. It has a velvety finish. Gotta check if I have anything in my teeth. Last time I ate a pork roll before filming and I had some bits of of bread on my teeth, and you guys were like commenting and saying, Tina, I think you've got plaque, or like, you should floss, but yeah, thanks for pointing out, guys. Super embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna apply this on. It's actually really light. It's almost like a little bit watery as well. So that's the number 5 shade on my lips. I actually feels quite nice on my lips. I don't think it's like smudge proof or like super long lasting or anything, but it feels quite nice. I'm just gonna see if it actually transfers. It does transfer, so it's not like those typical liquid lipsticks that are kind of like smudge proof. They kind of stay all day. This one kind of just stains your lips, I feel. So this is my end look using all Miniso makeup. What do you guys think? It's not too bad. It's definitely not like the best makeup I've ever done, but you know, some of the products are actually really worth it. Out of everything I tried, I actually quite like the blush. I feel like you really can't go wrong with blush. This one's pretty good for $2. Plus it does come with a mirror as well as a little brush, but the brush isn't that great. The lip lacquer is also quite nice for $5. You don't have to like spend a whole heap of money to like, you know, experiment with different colors. This one feels really nice and soft and velvety and light on your lips. I do quite like the eyeliner, the normal tip though, not the star stampy tip. I quite like how this looked on my eyes. It was really pigmented. The only thing is it was a little bit kind of hard, so you gotta be sort of light-handed so you don't really pull and tug on your skin too much. The other end is pretty useless to me. Oh, and I think these are really cute as well. For $3, you get 2 beauty blenders. They aren't as soft as the regular beauty blender, but I do like this one because it's brown and you don't really see how dirty it looks when you blend your foundation in, so I do like this guy. Also, the $2 eyelash curler is pretty handy. You just have to be really careful that, you know, you hold it really firm and steady. Otherwise, I feel like you can have a big disaster with this if you kind of pull away, but for $2, I don't think it's that bad. It's probably really handy if you tend to kind of clip yourself with the sides of the regular eyelash curler. This, you don't really have that problem. Everything else was okay. It's not like the best, but not the worst, besides the eyebrow pencil. I actually had high hopes for this because I really liked the concept of having like all 3 products in one. So the eyebrow pencil, the powder and the mascara. However, the little mascara one broke, and I guess the formula of the eyebrow pencil, it's too soft and it just makes my eyebrows look patchy, and the powder's a little bit too dark, so I didn't like this one. The eyeshadow palette isn't very pigmented and you really have to build it up, like especially, you know, if you really want an intense color, you really need to build this baby up. In my opinion, I probably wouldn't recommend this one. It's not that great. The mascara, it's okay. It's not too bad. For $5, it's not too bad. I just feel like step 1 is kind of useless because it just doesn't give you any product on the brush, so you're going to spend forever trying to coat your lashes. I would just, you know, skip step 1 and just go to step 2. Finally, the foundation, it's okay. I just feel like it is a little bit light for my skin. Maybe after I have all my makeup, it doesn't look that obvious, but I feel like the NYX, the drop foundation or the MAC one is way better because they have more color range. There's only 2 shades in this brand, so I wouldn't really recommend it. So yeah, that's pretty much it to this video. I'm not gonna rate everything because it's a lot of product. So I just, you know, let you guys know which ones are worth buying and which ones are not. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention why I'm filming in a kitchen. It's my friend's place. I'm in Singapore at the moment, hence why I'm not in my regular studio. Plus, we're sort of like moving at the moment. Where to, I will reveal very soon. So just wanted to kind of clear that up, why this kind of looks different. So that's it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel below, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye.